Hey there everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll see Web API. What is Web API controller and how to configure Web API. So first we'll see what is Web API controller. So here is the definition of Web API controller. You can see Web API controller is a class which can be created under the controllers folder in your project's root folder. Like there will be a folder called controllers. So in that you are going to create a controller. So that controllers folder in the project's root folder. Okay. The name of the controller must end with controller, right? So for example, you are creating a controller for student management. The controller name should be like student controller, right? So and it must be derived from system.web.http.api controller class. So I'll be showing you this in a moment. What is this? So all the public methods of controller are called action methods. So I'll justify this statement in a moment. So let me go to my Visual Studio. So this is the API which we created in our earlier videos. As you can see, this is a controllers folder which is under root directory of our test API. So if you open this is the default controller which you can see, home and values controller. These controllers will come by default when you create a web API. So open it. So if you can see this public methods, right? So these are all public methods. So these all public methods of a controller can be called as action methods, right? It can be called as action methods, and the name of a controller should end with controller. So the values controller, the name is ending with controllers, right? So you are seeing that, right? So this controller is implementing API controller. So if you go ahead and click on F12 or else like right click on it, just go to definition. So you can see system.web.http class. HTTP is a namespace, under that which is a class API controller which we are implementing. So going back to our presentation, so this is the web API controller. So are you guys clear? If you have any doubts, just comment down in the comment section below. And now we'll see web API configuration. So let me clarify, like web API first supports code based configuration. So it cannot be configured in web API controller. So it cannot be configured in web.config. So it can be configured in code base. So which is under web API config.cs. That file should be in app_start folder. So as you can see here in the solution explorer, in app start, you can see web API config.cs file, right guys? So this is the file, and here we are configuring the web API. Like if you want to customize the behavior of web API, like hosting, infrastructure of a component such as routes, formats, filters, dependency resolver, so those can be configured here, right? So this we can configure web API to customize the behavior of web API, hosting, infrastructure, components such as routing, formatters, filters, dependency resolver, message handlers, parameter binding rules, properties, services, etc. So these all can be configured in web API config file. If you go here, and you can see the web API config.cs file. So So this is about Web API configuration, and if you see in Web API configure, just give me a minute, I'm looking for it. So here if you go in register method, you will be having different kind of parameters to configure this Web API config file. Like now you are having HTTP config, right? So those HTTP config will be having different things. So you can see here, sorry. So these will be the things like you will be having HTTP route collection, dependency resolver, service, parameter binding. These all can be configured here. And if you guys can see in route config, sorry, in route config, so here is the route configuration, like how we are navigating. First we are giving controller name and then action name. Like I said, all the method names in a controller should be called as action methods, so that method name, and if that is having an ID, we are giving ID. So that's all optional parameter we are passing. So this is all about configuration, guys. So from the next video we'll be seeing practical examples. That's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe for my channel and click the bell icon for the quick notification. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.